Hey, good morning. I said I was going to step away from doing this for a little while to concentrate on my family and my work and stuff, but I just wanted to get back in and because this is part of my life too. Last time I made a video, we talked about the garment of praise, and I called it the chainmail of praise, and how that is the first thing that goes on our body to protect our spirit. It protects the parts of the body that the armor doesn't cover, like the armpits and the open areas, the joints, things like that. And to put on a praise garment, it stays on us. No matter if our armor gets taken off, ripped off, the garment of praise is always there. Today, I want to talk about the helmet of salvation. What is salvation? Salvation means to be saved. A lot of secular ways you could say it is they found their salvation in the warrior. He saved them from this trial, this tribulation, and things like that. In the spiritual, when we're talking about salvation as Christians, we're talking about how Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And once we choose to leave our flesh behind and choose Jesus, to follow him, our salvation is in him. There's nothing that we can do to be saved. It's all through Jesus Christ. A lot of people say or think that it's by works. Like if I do this and that and this and that and that and the other thing, I can work my way to heaven. That's not true. I watched an illustration once of this group of people. They were going through it was called a goodometer. It's a skit. And they would step on the scale and it would measure their goodness. And every one of them went through the line and said they were found sinful. They were found blamed. They were not good enough. And they all had these great accomplishments that they had done on earth. One guy built churches in India or schools in India. Another guy helped do this, and another woman did this. But they all had secret sins. They all had different things that hindered them. But what they didn't have was what the last man had. The last man went on the stand, or on this, he went on this measurement machine, and it showed him as not good enough. But then Jesus tapped the guy on the shoulder, handed him some paperwork, and the meter immediately went to good. Good enough. Perfect. And what that tells us is without God, without Jesus, we're bound for hell. We're bound for hell. And without Jesus, we're a one-way ticket there. No matter how good we are or what we've done that qualifies us as good in the eyes of people. In the eyes of God, we are blamed, or we are not blamed, we are found sinful, and he cannot look upon us. But when Jesus takes over our lives, when he comes in and he whitewashes our sin with his blood, then we are found clean. So that helmet of salvation is very important in the armor of God because it activates the rest of the armor that we're going to talk about later on. But salvation activates the armor, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the sword and the shield of faith and the sword of the Spirit, and the shoes of peace. All of it is activated within our salvation. So I hope you join me as we delve deeper into the armor of God and putting it on and keeping it on. And that brings up an interesting point. Salvation, there's a lot of debate about if you can lose your salvation or not. And I'm going to leave that to opinion, but here's my opinion. Jesus died on the cross. And there's only one sin that is unforgivable. The rest of them, he forgives easily. He forgets them and throws them as far away as the east is from the west. So I don't think salvation is easily lost. In our eyes, yes, because we always feel like we need to prove ourselves to someone. But in God's eyes, no, I don't think salvation is easily lost. Can we stumble? Yes. Do we fall? Yes. Do we lose salvation over it? No. Because in those times of trial, Jesus picks us up and carries us. And I believe that is what true salvation is. Not easily lost or forgotten. All right, my beautiful people, I love you. I hope you have a great day.